The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Eastlink TV, its sponsors, or partners.
One of the most amazing things that we have here at Science North are the animals on the third floor. Now, we do have animals here under human care, and many of our animals have come here for one reason or another. Maybe they were orphaned, maybe they were injured, but what our job is here at Science North is to make sure that we're keeping all of our animals that we have happy, healthy, and ready to go so that people can enjoy and see them. And hopefully from that, our visitors will be able to grow an appreciation for each of our animals that we have here. One of the things that we want to do when we keep animals is we want to make sure that we keep them stimulated, and we do that using a variety of different things. We call this animal enrichment. So when you come to Science North, you may come and see one of our habitats that have some really beautiful natural things in the exhibit, or sometimes you might see things that are a little strange and a little bizarre that you may not expect to see in an animal habitat. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you through today some of these amazing things and how our animals work with them and how our animals react to them so that we can keep our animals' minds alert, ready, and stimulated, and our animals healthy overall. One of the things that you might see in our animal habitats are natural vegetation items. And some of these things might be used for bedding, some of these foods might be used to eat, different types of stuff that we like to introduce to our animals that they might see in their natural environment. A really good example of this is food stuff like these choke cherries. Quillen, our porcupine, absolutely loves these. So when we take him out for a walk every day, he'll run over to the choke cherry bushes, mow down on a whole bunch of different berries, and this really varies his diet. As a foraging animal, it's important to keep his diet fresh and new and making sure that he gets new different stuff all the time. One of the other things that you might see is a lot of different types of vegetation and browse. Browse is really important for a lot of our herbivores that we have. So you might see some really, really large poplar trees in our beaver exhibit as an example, or you might see stuff that's really small, like these blueberry bushes. This is Drifter, our beaver's absolute favorite treat. He loves blueberry bushes, and when the blueberries are ripe, that's an even better and more exciting food item for him. So by keeping all these different natural food items for our animals, we make sure that we're varying their diet in a way that they would have in the wild as well. Besides food items, we also put natural items inside of our animal exhibits so that they can play with them or build nests out of them. So milkweed pods, as they start to develop in the late summertime, we love to put these in with things like our squirrels and our mice, and they can tear up the milkweed pods and actually build their nests and their homes out of the fluffy things and fluffy seeds that are found inside of them. So if we open one up, this is great enrichment for all of our animals. They like to tear each of the little seeds apart and either eat them or use them as part of their nesting material. And now we're going to head over to Emily, where she's going to talk a little bit about some of the strange items that you might see in some of our habitats while visiting Science North.
So here are a few examples of some of the less natural things that you may find inside one of our animals' habitats. Now, even though they do look unnatural, they still simulate a natural behavior in our animals. So for example, we have this here is a hide for our flying squirrels. Now we have different hides that are different shapes and sizes that we put in different places in their habitat to stimulate that they're in different areas within the forest. We also use paper towel rolls. These are really great because we can hide different food items inside of it. We close up the sides and we can hide them in different places in their habitats, hang them from things like trees, which is really great. This similarly, we hide food in as well. This is used for both our flying squirrels or our skunk. And again, we hide food inside, which makes it difficult for them to get to the food, and it creates a challenge for them to get to it. So one of our other items that we use here is actually a phone book. So we use this phone book, we take it, we cut holes in it to hide kibble inside of it for our skunk. So our skunk needs to actually flip through the pages and to find that kibble. We also use this for our owls as well. So we cut out big holes inside the phone book and we place our mice in there so that they need to find it. We also use this Kong for our owls. We actually hide the mouse inside the Kong so that they first need to locate the mouse and then they need to try to get the mouse outside of the Kong. So that creates a really great challenge for them. Now again, for our skunk, we use this item here. It's actually a dog toy that we hide his food inside, so he really has to work at getting that food out of there. So we're going to put an acorn inside our paper towel roll and see what our flying squirrel Moki here does. And he has found the acorn.
So whether the items are natural
or whether they're made by Blue Coat,
we make sure that each of our animals gets the type of enrichment that they require, whether it's dietary or whether it's just to stimulate their minds to make sure that they remain happy and healthy while we take care of them here at Science North.